Alright, so we just finished up DreamCon. Alright, we just finished up DreamCon and we're gonna be heading home tomorrow. And we just wanted to make a video for you guys. Pretty much a what did we take from pretty much our experience. What we take from our experience for our first DreamCon and shit. So with that being said, we could do some pros, we could do some cons and shit. But I'm gonna try to keep it more on the positive side and just talk about that, to be completely honest. So
You're better off sitting on the bed. That angle is fried.
alright. So yeah, oof. I'm gonna start. You want me to start?
You know, you got it.
Alright, I definitely can say one of the major things that I took from coming out of there was, I don't know, it just made me want to tap into myself as a content creator more, and I'm gonna elaborate on that. I feel like I don't have, or I haven't had like an actual, like, I'm not giving the personality, like, yeah, I got my own personality and whatnot, but I'm not giving a good, I don't feel like I'm giving a good personality for like what I do. So what I plan on doing and what I took from it, just from like hearing from other content creators pretty much, is, give myself an image that people would like to see, and as well try to stick, I don't know, I guess in a, I don't know, I could say in a hardcore way or not, stick very hard on something that I really like to do. So like if anybody in the future end up seeing me, and then like more people come through and more people come through and like be watching my videos, they know what they're coming to see. Like, oh yeah, that's Benzy and he does this, and I know this is what I'm going to be looking forward to seeing, and this is Benzy, this is what he looks like on camera. So I got an idea, and this is like for like when I be streaming and like doing my reactions and stuff like that. Y'all will see it. I'm going to be doing that. Another thing that I took out of it was pretty much for the closing ceremony, which I don't know if I recorded what Mark was saying specifically, but I know it was something along the lines of, it's not just a convention, if I'm not mistaken. Was he saying like it's not just a convention that like come see like people to come see their favorite content creators and stuff?
He was basically saying it's not, pretty much that, it's not a convention that you come to and expect to just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see this person and that's what it is. He said that DreamCon was, he kind of explained it as it was created to just more so take away an experience from it and network and like meet people and stuff like that. Not just, oh, I'm coming here to meet a content creator and that's it. Like he wants people to take more than just that from it and meet actual people, like new people, new friends, like people who are like-minded and like the same things we do and want to do the same things we want to do, who have those same aspirations and dreams, basically. Not just, oh yeah, I'm going here to see Mark Phillips, and then like that's not the intention of it. I'm not saying that he didn't want to meet his fans or anything like that, but that's just not what it was about.
Yep. So pretty much I took that from him, and yeah, like it was cool. Like, it's not like it's thousands. From what I heard, it was like about 22, maybe 23,000 people here, and I mean, we literally met
so many people.
We met so many people, but like when it comes to like meeting the people that was just like walking around and stuff, we met about like what, five people, and two of them like we actually been like really cool, chilling with. I'm gonna drop they shit right up here when I edit this. So go tap into them and go subscribe. But yeah, and it was someone else. Like I'm gonna just do a little quick funny story. We was in the line waiting to go into the House of Highlights, Creator League, whatever you want to call it, basketball game. And you know, after being in the line for 3+ hours, eventually it was like me, Karina, and
I know the girl's name was Brianna. I didn't get the men's name. They were all great though, but the girl's name was Brianna.
yeah, and pretty much, long story short, one of them pulled out a Nintendo Switch, asked if I played Smash Bros, and I guess the other guy was with him, if I'm not mistaken, and we just got to playing Smash Bros in the line. And as you can see, like, she got her name and got her number, they connected a little bit, you know, so just met people in the line just off the random, as well as the other ones we met. And then the first day, like I said, I'm gonna drop their stuff up here, so go subscribe. Like, literally, it was walking into DreamCon day one, and then walking into the first place we seen, because we didn't know where the hell to go, and it was like the little gaming center where the tournaments and stuff was being held. And right off the rip, boom, networked right there. So
I wouldn't say that. I mean, yeah, but the networking more so started while we were still outside in line. Before we even made it inside of DreamCon, we started talking to them. It just got more deeper as we got inside, but they were cool from the jump. We were together in line.
Yeah.
Outside.
So yeah, I'm definitely taking the networking thing like that. Like, it truly is something to network with those who's like-minded. And then as well, like, you know, like my just my image, I have to have a better image, and like I have to really like think more deeply into, all right, what can I do to make my videos look this good? Is somebody gonna want to watch this video? How can I get people to watch my videos? Maybe I need to do a little something instead of just looking all normal. Maybe I need to just I already stepped out my comfort zone just for myself personally, but step out of it a little bit more in my videos, just to make even more of an image for myself, and like, you know, let that be the person where people are like, oh yeah, that's Benzy Taliek right there, I know who that is. Not just a regular, oh, that's just the guy with purple locks and, you know, he makes reactions. Like,
yeah,
you know,
and just being like a little bit more inclusive too. Like, we talked about that today. Like, not bringing, obviously we don't want, and it's no offense or anything, but nobody wants everyone into every 1000% of their whole life. But like, just being more inclusive with our family, like as in like our children and myself and stuff like that, making it a more open environment instead of so shut off and I'm just this character, more so like seeing who we are as people.
Yep. So yeah, that's those like are two major things I took from it. I mean, honestly, it was just nice to come down here to Texas in general. Like, I mean, we don't really leave and like be able to go out on trips or nothing like that, because, you know, we got a family, and it was cool to be able to do that. So, you know, just being able to, you know, for one, we had a reason to do it, and then for two, just being able to, you know, venture out and like just see different things in the world. We were able to do that. So
together at that.
Yeah, together. So
like alone,
yeah.
Together as the husband and wife, like. And it just is off a little bit sidetracked. Like, people who are married, like, y'all need that time together. It's really hard. And this is our normal, like, at home we don't really get that a lot, and it's hard to not have those times with your partner. Like, you need alone time with your partner. You need to spend time. You need to date. Don't stop dating your partner, because then you start to kind of fade away a little bit, and people continuously evolve and grow. So if you're not continuously dating your partner and spending time with them, you're gonna eventually be like, oh, well, I don't know you. Oh, well, maybe if you would have been paying attention and like continuously dating and learning about your partner, like, we wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? So just, you need to take time for your partner. It was much needed.
Yep. And now I'm gonna hit cons, because I'm gonna just leave that at that with the pros. I'm not gonna get like too knee deep into it, but I'm gonna just say I'm just gonna say like two things. I'm gonna say two things. I'm not gonna try to get too crazy with it, but I and I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be the same every year, if it'll get better. So I'll just consider this as a suggestion. So I won't just like be dogging nothing out because like it was everything was cool. It was cool for real. But you know it's just crazy bad moments. Um,
You should put it how you said it earlier. He literally said it earlier. When it was good, it was wonderful. It was amazing. We were having the best time ever. But when it was bad, it was like a really bad and really annoying. And we're both very temperamental, so like.
yeah. So my first thing I'm gonna say is or suggest is the traffic control. Like I don't know what could possibly be done. Like I don't know, like if more people could be used as like staff members or you know whatever you guys call it to like
Security.
better control lines for events. But like that was outrageous, and like I said, it's just our first year, so who knows what it was like
Oh my goodness.
those other years before us. Only those people could speak on it, but just from this experience that we experienced for our first time, like traffic was very crazy. And for a person that came from the military and things having to be so in line and in order and stuff, and you know having the proper timing and all that stuff, you know that's just me personally. So other people may feel differently about it, but that's just you know what I took from it as you know like a con and what I can suggest better traffic control on things. Um, so yeah, that's that. And then I guess my second thing I could say is
You gotta say it in the best way without sounding
yeah,
like an
like
asshole or like
yeah,
you're
yeah,
against.
like I'm trying to sound like um I'll say this. I'll say it's a very high cultured um convention, right? And you know, for us out here, you know, for the culture in the world, there's a lot of different stereotypes that everybody gets. So I can speak for every culture and whatnot, but I'm just gonna speak for the main culture that was there. Like is I'm not about to be oblivious to it. The culture was there, y'all. We was in there, and you know, I definitely feel like as a whole, our behavior could have been better. Our behavior could have been better, y'all.
That's lightly speaking.
And like, you know, yes, it's a culture convention and everything, but like I'm almost positive it's not just a culture that you go through to make this happen. If you understand what I'm saying. So we have to do better when it comes to our behavior in public. Like yes, I understand. Like yes, we're all together. It's like family friendly and whatnot. We kicking it woo woo, but at the same time though, still have some morals and high values for yourself, and you know present yourself in the best way that you can. And if you don't, then hey, at the end of the day, don't be surprised in you know why we are looked at differently, or why stereotypes are you know put on us. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it
Yeah,
at
and
that.
that's for cultured men, cultured women, and for like the cultured women in general, the cultured females. I just feel like you guys should have a little bit more respect for yourselves, and I'm not gonna go, too much into that. But you should have a little bit more respect for yourselves, and respect for other people. Making people feel uncomfortable. We've spoke on it before in earlier parts of the vlog. Making content creators feel uncomfortable, making them not want to come deal with their fans because you're just being like absolutely outrageous. To where it's just kind of it's appalling. Honestly, it's disgusting. But I mean, to each their own. I just wish females would have more morals and more self-respect than they did there. It was a bit outrageous. And then to the traffic control thing he was saying. Definitely more staff, more security. People, and this is for everyone, don't know how to act like adults when it comes to lines. Like, we didn't learn this shit in kindergarten. Like, people were ready to stomp people out, push you over, knock you on the ground, and run over you and not give a hell. Like, hundreds and thousands of people just cutting in front of you. Like, dude, we're all waiting here for the same thing. And people that are seriously taking their whole day to wait on an event, and then you come up 5 minutes before it starts and think you're about to just bulldoze your way in front of someone, it's crazy to me. Because, like, we all know what time it is. We all know how these lines are looking. We all know how many people are here. Like, to have the fucking mental to be able to understand, like, okay, this is about to go on. Maybe I should go do this a few hours ahead of time. Not, oh, I'm going to go bulldoze my way through people. And then, like, the cheating type of shit. People, like, really, these drops happen, and they RSVP, and people are excited. And then you have people, I literally spoke to a staff member who said it was working, so no one can tell me it wasn't because she said she was dealing with it yesterday. To where people are sharing their QR code, their same singular QR code with 10, 15 different people to all get in. And it doesn't recognize as, okay, this was already scanned, this is just one person. It just goes through every time. And all these people that got all these RSVPs are stuck sitting out of events that they RSVP for. And that's just not fucking fair. It's a system for a reason. We didn't get the RDC meet and greet. You think we didn't want it? We didn't go in there trying to steal people's shit. Like, it is what it is. It's a system. Be adults about it. Like, that, it was just so unorganized. And it wasn't their fault, per se, like RDCs or anything. It's just the staffing and security was bad, and people don't know how to act like adults, to be honest. That was, like, the biggest thing that was really pissing us both off.
Pros?
Pros? Pretty much the same thing you said. And we spoke on already, like, we got this access to, like, a Dreamers YouTube lounge, and there was a special guest in there besides RDC name. I want to say it was, like, Swoozie, so shout out to Swoozie, y'all. YouTube is basically doing this new docu-series called Flowers, and he was one of their first ones. And he just, talked about his life, and he wasn't good in school. He didn't really have good grades. He just really didn't want to be there. And he was just talking about, you don't have to go to school. And I'm not saying kids drop out of school or nothing. I'm just saying there's other avenues to, like, have ways of success. And he was just saying, no one supported him. His parents were kind of cruel to him about it. His dad wasn't that supportive. Like, they were just kind of mean and acting like he was a bum with his dreams of wanting to, animate things and making pictures move. And it was just sad. Like, he, like, broke down crying in the video. And a lot of women are emotional creatures, okay? And I'm emotional. I was ready to cry in there, honestly. Because it's just heartbreaking when you are putting your heart and soul, and I know he can relate more than anything. You're putting your whole entire heart and soul into something, and people are just trying to knock you down every 2 seconds. And he never had it. I'm sorry to any friends, family who sees it, but it's the truth. Ex-friends, ex-relationships, it is what it is. None of y'all supported him. No one has supported him. He's always felt alone in anything he's done. So I've always tried to be, like, the biggest support that I can. As my husband, when he was my boyfriend, when he was my fiance, all of that. Like, don't downplay someone's dreams. Support them. You don't know what's gonna happen. This man Swoozie made it out, and his dad still was too prideful to tell him how proud he was of him.
When he got the interview with Obama.
Like, and it's sad. Like, parents, recognize your children and their achievements and what they're doing. It's sad that your child, into a grown-ass adult, feels like they have to get all this approval and recognition from you just because it's so hard for you to be proud of them. Like, it's sickening, honestly. I feel like people need to work more diligently like that with their children and, recognizing achievements. It was just motivating because this man had all this terrible stuff going on, no support, and look where he is today. That man is more than likely a millionaire. Let's just be realistic of what he's doing. He's been doing this shit forever, and he's good as hell at what he does. And he immersed his whole body and soul into it, which is like the same thing that my husband tries to do. So just support your fellow people, man. Like, don't be downplaying. It was emotional, but it was also very inspiring to know that he was going through all this stuff and still managed to come out, look where he is now. So, like, just believe in yourselves, honestly. It was very motivational.
Anything else?
I mean, I like DreamCon all in all. Like I said, the cons were sometimes they outweighed some of the good that was going on. But then when you think about the good experiences, I would do it again because the good experiences when you did have them were really amazing. We met a lot of people, like as far as content creators too. And I mean, that's not what, again, it's not what you went there for, but just walking around on the floor and stuff, if you have the opportunity to, you meet them, you have a conversation, and it's like dope. Like, there are people just like us. They're people just like us, guys. Like, they're not gods or anything. Like, just talk to them normally. You don't have to treat them all types of crazy. Talk to them as a normal human being. They respect that more.
Oh, well, is that?
Go ahead.
If I don't know if that's all she had to say, but I just was thinking about it and was thinking about like how DreamCon, from what I've learned, was put together. I feel like we need to acknowledge the ones who started this shit,
Yeah.
RDC, and then along came, their fellow content creator friends and everything like that. But let's not forget where this shit came from. Like, when people say don't forget where you came from, let's not forget where this came from. And like me personally, I feel like I was seeing a whole lot of people not recognizing, like, there was a whole lot of people recognizing for sure, but I also seen a whole lot of people not recognizing, and being like, grateful for why DreamCon is here today. And like, we were making a joke about it, and this actually might be something true, so I'm just gonna say it. We were saying like we felt like it was a lot of people that we've seen that probably couldn't even name 5 RDC videos.
Honestly.
And like I said, don't forget where this came from and how it was made from them. So.
And I mean, he's been a fan since the very beginning. I'm not gonna claim that. I can't claim it. I would be lying. Some wagon hopper. No, I've been a fan for 3 years. I've seen the damn cockroach video, and I was hooked. Like, it was just so funny to me. It was comical, it was entertaining. And when you just even look at all those old videos from all those years ago, and then you look at the middle stuff and the now stuff, like, you just see the progress little by little by little. You don't just host a whole fucking convention and create a whole convention for not just the culture, obviously everybody, but for where everyone feels inclusive and they can be this character and they can do this stuff and not feel like they're being looked at funny. Like, you don't just do that from nothing. Look at these old videos and look at them now. Like, it takes hard work, sweat, and tears. Like, people think, oh, being a content creator, it's so easy. It's really not. He's not on their level. Like, we're still trying to figure this shit out, and he literally spends so much time, it's outrageous, you wouldn't understand. It's not, oh, they just get to sit at home all day. Like, he puts in so much work into this. Like, you guys don't understand. He puts in so much work day in and day out into this shit. Like, it's not easy. It's really not.
That's all I really got to say. There's definitely a lot more that can be said, but like I said, I'm not about to overdo it. I was just gonna try to get, the main stuff out there and, talk about it. And this is what they asked as well. They said when people go and talk about this, and this is at the closing ceremony, when people go and talk about this, don't just talk about all the bad things.
Yeah.
Talk about the good things too. Because people go and bash or whatever the case, whatever the case may be. But also as well talk about the good things. So
yeah, you're talking about a thing that's like 6 years off the ground. Like, imagine where it's going to be in 10 years, in 15 years, in 20 years. Like, I don't see them just giving it up. They're going to keep doing this. It's going to get better and better.
Yep.
It's trial and error, y'all. It's not going to be perfect. Like, we had issues, but we also had wonderful time too. Like, wonderful times. Like, I can't even describe it. We went to GalaxyCon in December, and I don't think I even had as much fun there. I mean, yeah, we got to meet like Grant Gustin, which is off topic a little bit, and that was awesome, and all that good stuff. But as far as feeling a part of a whole fucking community and with people that are like-minded, this was literally that. And I think that's really what they want you to have from it, is that experience. And it really was that. It really was that.
Yeah, this may be backwards, but just don't forget, man, what RDC stand for, man. Real dreams change the world.
And that's for real. Look at what their dream is doing, and look at how they're living it out. It's fucking amazing. And shout out to RDC. Shout out to all of them.
I really love and appreciate you guys. Like, I truly and really do. Like, bro, I can't even count the times of how many times I wanted to stop. But then I go and watch RDC, and then it's like other content creators as well. But this is about them right now.
RDC, yeah.
It is about them. Like, it just motivated me. Like, man, damn, like, they playing this game. They playing the game. I know I can play the hell out the game too. I want to be serious about this. Oh, they doing this type. They doing these type of videos. I want to do this type of shit too. Like, go back and look at the history of when I made my YouTube. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, nor did I know what YouTube could turn out to be. And it expanded. It just expanded, and like, it's great.
It's about the support you have too. Like, not only looking at them content creators. There's times where he's feeling some way, and he'll talk about it, and he's watching his videos, and we'll have a chat together. Like, it's not easy. You know, the road's not easy, but just keep going with that support and all that, and the good person, people, whoever it is, even if it's one person you have behind you, and just keep chasing it. Like, it's not something that comes easy. We're not going to be the top content creators in all of the United States and all of America and all of the freaking earth tomorrow. Like, it takes time. You know, like, there's people that I meet still to this day, and they don't know who RDC is, and look at how high their platform is. So it takes time to do all this reaching. They've been doing this for years, and there is times, like I said, where he's feeling real down about it, and he don't want to deal with it or even do it sometimes. But you just have to, like, give them that motivation back, because it is hard and it's discouraging when things aren't going the way you want them to, or you got 0 views while you're live, or like stuff like that. Why am I even doing this? Why am I wasting my time? Sometimes you feel like that, but you just have to think about the bigger picture.
Yeah. So that's all I gotta say. That's what we took from DreamCon 2024. So, you know, I hope y'all could take something from this as well.
Will we go to DreamCon again, babe?
I would definitely love to go to DreamCon again. I would definitely love to go to DreamCon again. I'm not gonna lie though.
We're trying to, even if it's my next year, we obviously the grind, keep it real and stuff. I'm trying to be on the different side of things when we're going to DreamCon, you know, in future years, whether it's talent or industry or something like that. I'm not trying to be, I don't mind going as a fan, but we're just trying to move in that direction too. So, like, it would be nice being there on a different end of things.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as I always say, you already know what to do. I'm gonna just drop it up in here, and you already know what I'm gonna say. Benzy the fuck out.